Previously, in Mahabharata, Jayadratha, king of Sindhu, arrived at the hermitage of the Pandavas. Welcomed by Draupadi, he was overcome by desire. Despite the protests of Brahmanas and Daumya, he abducted her and fled into the forest. As the chariot rushed through the forest, Draupadi rebuked Jayadratha. She warned him that the Pandavas would not spare his life for this outrage and that his act would bring ruin upon himself and his kingdom. Soon after, Daumya and the Brahmanas ran to the forest path and met the returning Pandavas. They cried out that Draupadi had been seized by Jayadratha and carried away against all protests. Hearing the news, the 5 brothers were struck with fury. Yudhishthira commanded immediate pursuit, and with weapons in hand, they swore Draupadi would be rescued without delay. Following the deep tracks of wheels and the broken undergrowth, the Pandavas moved swiftly through the forest. Each mark in the soil and branch torn from the path drew them closer to Draupadi's captors. The Pandavas caught up with Jayadratha's rear guard. Bhima roared and charged into the soldiers, his mace crashing down upon men and horses, scattering them in fear. At the same time, Arjuna unleashed Gandiva. His arrows cut down charioteers and shattered defenses, piercing through ranks and breaking the enemy formation. Nakula and Sahadeva pressed the attack, destroying fleeing chariots and cutting off every escape. Side by side, the twins fought with precision, striking down warriors who dared resist. With his army destroyed, Jayadratha's chariot was shattered. Surrounded on all sides, he could no longer fight. The brothers closed in, ending his desperate flight. Bhima leapt forward, seizing Jayadratha and binding him. Draupadi was freed and embraced by the brothers, her dignity restored, while the fallen king was dragged like a captive beast. Coming next. Jayadratha, bound and humiliated, was taken back to the hermitage. Before all the ascetics, his fate would be judged. Would Yudhishthira grant mercy for the sake of kinship or demand punishment for the crime?